Hello everybody, this is Remas the 500 Silent, and welcome to a new blind Let's Play. One I didn't think I was going to be doing in the order I'm doing it in. If you saw by there, and probably by the title, we are going to be playing Spyro the Dragon 3, Year of the Dragon. Now we're playing this particular Spyro game because I do not have number 2, and I have told that number 3 is not dependent upon knowing number 2 to be able to play it. Like, for example, the only thing that really makes a difference is some minor references to the second game and some characters that were in the second game. And also, there's a new game up there, because my laptop died in the recording, and it didn't keep anything but 13 seconds of the video, which oddly is the stuff that was happening right as it died. And it seems my colors are still off. So we're gonna start a new game here, and let's get it on. Hopefully the colors will be too much flickering. An evil plot unfolds. I'm kind of just gonna be quiet for this thing because I've seen it already. Well. This is our powerful villain.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
A desperate rescue begins.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the Dragon Worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
I love how this is the logic of Spyro being sent on this quest, because Spyro's the one who can fit down some holes. I just noticed their eyebrows are not connected to their heads.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
This is the reason why Spyro's been picked for this important quest. I'm gonna try and remember some of the things I've said, but it's kind of sucky that you know, my recording got lost. But luckily I hadn't gotten very far, but it had been at least a half an hour. So here we are. Controls are very similar to the previous game that we played. Only the graphics are more polished in the first game, which makes sense. Also, because I was asking this in the first one, and if this is a spoiler for the second game, don't tell me. But because the last game ended with what seemed to be Nasty Nork or something capturing the dragons again, does that ever get explained away or anything, or like what happened with that? If it's something that is explained in Spyro 2, don't tell me, because I do want to find out. But yeah, I'm gonna try and go through this overworld quickly. Because, oh yeah, we can swim now. By the way, I figured that out through the tutorial. And as I look at the Atlas, which is our new inventory, which is very fancy, somehow they stole 148 eggs, which I don't understand how they did that, because there was only like 5 or 6 around us, but it must have been a mass sleeping party and a mass amount of eggs, and 1,500 treasure. So anyway, just wanted to show that real quick. Here's our first egg, Isabel. Now we are having a bit of an issue here with these with my capture card. It's getting a little weird for some reason. Like it's flickering dark a little bit, so try to ignore it. I've done what I can, and for some reason, it just wants to be a little jerk on the first episode of a new Let's Play. Like I can't be professional to save my life. Okay. Rainbows.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through.
Whoa.
Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, Incredible Hulk. And let's see, this is our fairy friend.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 buttons. To quickly center the camera behind you, press the L1 or R1 button. You can look all around by holding the triangle button down.
She said something about climbing back out through the hole. Did we come out of the... I wasn't paying much enough attention. Did we fall out of the sky, or did we come out of the ground? I'm not really 100% sure. So yeah, only a few minor control differences I've noticed in this game. All of them positive. We can't fly at will, so that's kind of still a bummer, but... we can swim, so it removes a hazard. Maybe they thought we were too much like Sonic the Hedgehog or some bullcrap like that. Anyway, let's go see this new character, which is a little spoiled for me now.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
She didn't seem very fond of me.
The sorceress has asked me to guard Sheila the kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
So I guess our treasure shell actually has purpose now. There's an egg over there. It doesn't seem like all characters named Bianca have to be, like, jerks. Like, the only Bianca I can think of... Whoa, I was actually already up here. I don't think I was supposed to be able to. That I could think that wasn't a jerk was the Bianca from Pokemon. But, like, the Bianca from Rune Factory is a jerk. The Bianca from Animal Crossing is a bit of a jerk. You know, the list goes on. Anyway, let's go see this new cat whose name is Hunter, I believe.
Yo, Spyro, I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the X button to jump, then press the X button again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
Alrighty. Well, just basic... Okay, I grabbed that. There we go, that wasn't too bad.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover, just press the triangle button at the end of your glide.
Okay. So yeah, that's a new ability that we learned. It's rather helpful.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Yeah, cause the whole thing we're here for. Coltrane. Like little dogs. So So now we go down here, and we're introduced to power-ups.
This is a super fly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
So, but first though, I'm gonna collect the gems because I can't. I'm not coordinated enough to collect them while flying. I'm not good enough at that. I apologize if I'm not as into this this episode, but like I'm just redoing what I've already done like 20 minutes ago, so it's kind of depressing. So okay, so what was the shiny thing he found that he's talking about in the cave? Okay, that doesn't do anything. Over there's the exit. I think that's everything. I mean, when I went through the overworld the first time, I didn't get everything. So anyway, let's just not. There's our. Oh, we have a ground pound. I didn't know that. Emmy. Alright. Alright, so let's continue down this path before our hunter friend interrupted us. As I was saying in the previous recording of this, I like this overworld. It's very pretty, and I like the colorful detail to it. It reminds me a little bit of Rocket Robot on Wheels, actually. If you guys have played that game before. Maybe I'll play that game sometime.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
Well, that's your roadblock of progression, but the problem is I don't understand why dragons hatching have anything to do with these portals, because if they were working before they had dragons, why can't they work now? Platformer logic! I guess that's the only explanation. I'm so tired of this screen flickering.
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the square button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down the square button.
I don't like how his dialogue got cut off right there, but... So now, excuse me while I try to get used to these really weird swimming controls. I like how we can... Oh, gosh, we can swim fast now. Okay, I'm just trying to get... Oh, gosh, stop doing that! Why is it doing this right now? It's just so annoying. It just seemed to do it for a few minutes and then stop. Alright, we got special attacks for Sparks. Meet me back here later. So this is about almost as far as I've gotten in this. Well, no, that's not true. I've gotten somewhere into the second level. So I believe we're nearly good, actually. Oh, we go over here as well. Oh, guy.
I was about to go for a nice swim at Shell Beach, and my portal just disappeared right in front of me. If you go find some more of those dragon eggs, I bet this portal will turn on again.
How do these things know that's what powers these portals? I mean, seriously, portals, I don't get it. Also, this purple seems to be the new blue in this game. But it seems not only just the individual... Where's that? Oh, gosh. We're not doing this, are we? Time to, I guess... Oh, what?
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly. If you like, I can change the game camera to active mode. In active mode, the camera moves much faster. Okay, I won't change it.
Okay, so where do we get the last gem? I had it before, obviously. Maybe I just missed it around here or something. That's a possibility. Hi. What's... Have I checked under the water here before? I guess there's no underwater here. I tried to dive and it didn't work. Okay, well, clearly I missed a gem somewhere, so... Give me a second. Let me free this lady here.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. The pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
I love how we don't just burn this guy up.
Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
Okay.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
I really wish this thing was something. I mean, Spyro had like a serious look on his face. I do not know why my colors this keeps happening. It's just like it's just here to ruin my day. And just like in Rocket Robot on Rails, you got that one gem you lose track of, you can't find. So now I gotta freaking backtrack through the whole gosh dang level until I find it. So just pardon me for a moment while I try and find it. Oh, there it is. Just under the tree. I just missed it. Alright, well that makes all the treasure in this world. And it seems it still keeps track of our stuff even after we've collected something. So that actually kind of does it, I guess. This is where I ended off last time, but like right before we go into the first world. Or the first level. So I'll do it, I guess, for this first episode of Let's Play Spyro Year of the Dragon Blind. I apologize I'm skewing out of order when it comes to these games, but I'd rather not have to buy the whole game and see if I can try and beat this game before I have to return it to my brother-in-law. I've heard this game is very hard to 100% compared to the first two, and I also heard that Repto's Rage, number 2, is actually the better of the three. So it'd be good to end it on a strong note for the series, and I kind of want to take this challenge, see if I can actually beat this game by near the end of July. So I've got about a month to do it, so we'll see how that works out for us. But until then, I thank you guys until the next episode, I thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you all next time. That was a really weird outro. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. I thank you all for watching. I hope you all will join me for the next episode of Spyro the Dragon. See you guys then.